Hello.
Oh, hey friend. All
I
right,
love your
guys.
lippy.
Thanks. Matches my earrings. Taylor calls this my Crayola lipstick. She thinks it's hideous. She hates it. I wear it just to make her happy.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's my fave.
Oh, thanks, friend. All right, well, let's get started. So much exciting things going on. It's last week of the month. We still have 7 days, you guys. So much can happen in 7 days. Obviously, you can get new customers. You can sign people up. We are starting our 7-day pink dream group today. You guys, I think there's literally one potential in there, maybe two, in that group. But here's what we're doing, and I really hope that it continues and you guys just know that these groups are going to be happening. So earlier in the month, we did a 3-day trial group. April kind of spearheaded that for us, and Sammy popped on and went live, and we had a couple people go live in there. And then right now we're doing a 7-day group. So what we're going to do is consistently do these groups every single month. So if you're talking to somebody and you get a 3-day trial in their hand, hey, we're doing this 3-day trial group. It's going to start, I think we're doing it like the second, like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we'll get those dates out of every month. And it's just going to be a consistent thing. So you guys aren't like, are we doing a challenge group? Are we not? You just know you can automatically plug people into these groups and get them in there. And it's going to be the same exact group every single month. So we're not creating like 50 gazillion groups to be like, where do I go? So if you have potentials or you're sending out samples and you're like, hey, we're doing this 3-day group. This is what I did. I sent out all mine. I just gave them to them. I think I had 4 people in there. So 12 samples of pink drink. I just wanted to get some people in there, get some new blood going. And that was my thing. You guys don't have to do that. They can go to your sample link. Same for the 7-day. I have some on hand that I like to just try to sell. I wasn't successful, but again, it's just something that we're going to consistently do so you and your newbies can know that this is something you can plug people into. And again, add your newbies to these groups because this is a way for them to get educated. I think Sammy said this morning she's going to add all her new girls that she's just signed up, and she's like, I'm just going to add them to that group just so they can learn, and it's another way for them to get educated on Plexus in 1 week, right? Rather than the VIP page and all this, it's like a week of just learning more about the basics, the triplex and whatnot. So those groups are going to be consistent. If you're in there, thank you so much for commenting today for who is in there. Any questions about those groups?
No, but I just wanted to add, I like invited a couple people that maybe have product but aren't consistent with it for like a couple months. But this is a good way to kind of do it before the holidays start.
Yeah, you guys can add whoever you want to in there as long as they're okay with it. We don't have people like, why am I added to this group? So totally good. If you just want to ask people, hey, we're doing this. I know you want to get restarted back up. This might give you a great jump start. It's a great conversation starter, you guys. It's a great way, just another way to have to reach out to people. And then later on at 8 o'clock California time, I'm going to be doing a Zoom with a couple leaders, and we're going to be talking about the VIP page and kind of revamping it just a little bit. I feel like we have almost 3,000 members in there, and we could be really doing a little bit better of a job. And I've been kind of just winging it on my own, and I have one personality type, and we have so many people on our team that have other things to offer as far as like their gut health experience and their knowledge. People that bring the fun to it and people that bring the testimonies, so just running it by myself kind of the last couple months, it's just been like, okay, what am I going to post today? So we're going to do something tonight, a couple leaders, we're just going to kind of talk about revamping that page and kind of having more of a flow and a system, maybe like a gut health night, where we talk about gut health and stuff like that. So kind of just look for that in the VIP page. If you have people in there, be sure that you're still tagging them, engaging with them in there. There's still so many great testimonies in that page. And if you have any ideas, drop them to the right or message me after the call like, hey, I've seen this in other pages, or when I used to do this other program, they would do this, and it sounds like such a great thing to do. So we're open to ideas. I'm open to ideas. Help me. I'm only one person. And I feel like I've been doing it for so long, like, oh, is this going to bore people? Like the same thing. But we have so many new people that it's probably not boring to them. And then I really want to just kind of give you guys a little hint. This is all I can hint, is really kind of talk about lean this week, pump up like Feeding America, something's coming. And so I think I'm going to be posting about it, like how amazing it is, how nutrient packed it is, how amazing is it that each bag that is purchased, 14 meals are donated to Feeding America. I don't talk about it enough, and it's such an amazing program. So something is coming out from Plexus later this week that we were kind of told about in Maui. It's pretty awesome. I think people are going to freak out about it. That's all I can say, but just talk about lean a little bit more. If you have it for breakfast, share it in your stories. If you see your friends posting about it, maybe put your shake selfie in there, just really pump it up. I tried to do a post in the VIP page just the other day just to kind of talk about it a little bit more. And then just one quote that I kind of heard and just wanted to share. If we're talking to everybody, we're talking to no one. So Wednesday night, all of us that were in Maui are doing a Zoom. I'm going to post the link later on tonight. So Addie, Ashley, Bridget, Bethany, all going to, hold on one second. I don't know who that was. Maybe it was me. We're going to be talking about what we kind of learned in Maui and whatnot, but this just kind of spoke to me while we were there, and it's kind of talking about your customer avatar. I've never seen the movie Avatar, so maybe you guys can help me out on this, but it's like, who is your ideal customer? Write that person out. Like, who do you really want to be talking to? And it kind of took me aback because I'm like, this is so true. I'm just talking to the masses. You know what I mean? Like, who do I really want on my team? Who do I really want to speak to? I want to speak to moms like me. I want to speak to boy moms, tired moms, moms that don't want to go back to work, single moms. I was a single mom for 8 years. And so that's really a passion of mine, to show them like, hey, you're a single mom, you can still rock this business. I wish I had Plexus back in the day because I know how hard it is. So kind of think of your customer avatar. Like, who do you really want to be like gearing in towards, talking to? What are your things that you're passionate about? Leanne makes the most beautiful cookies, if you guys didn't see. So she can maybe talk to people who are bakers or, decorators, or people that she would be able to have a conversation with, stuff like that. So kind of just think over the next couple of days, and then we'll really touch on this more on our Wednesday night Zoom if you guys are able to pop on. I know it's 6 o'clock California time because Addie, who's hosting it, is in Texas, so that was the time that she's able to do. Any questions on that before I get into next? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to share my screen and talk about our scripts workbook in the back office. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I can figure it out. Sorry if I'm, there it is. Okay. So does everybody know how to get to their resource library in the back office? If not, I see 4 faces. Okay. So in our resource library, there's great resources that can really help yourselves. I know for me, this has really been like eye-opening to me for the leads I didn't know I had, because sometimes you just start thinking like, I don't have anybody else to talk to. Does anybody ever feel that way? Like, I've maxed out my market or whatever. 4.5 years in, I kind of feel like that sometimes. So this was a really great thing that is in the back office. So let me go to our resource library, and then scrolling down. Where'd it go? A little bit smaller. Okay, first things first is the Healthy Business Workbook. And these were sold at convention. I think they like sold out so quick. You can buy them online, but you guys, you can also print it here. And so this is just a 90-day action plan for you guys. Do you ever feel like you just don't know what to do sometimes, or you just don't feel very organized? This is a great workbook that I don't know how to make smaller. Okay, because you guys are all over here. Oh, here we go. Okay. And you can print this up. It talks about how to schedule your workday, which I think is so valuable, you guys, because if you're trying to do nooks and crannies in your workday, it may work for you, but for me, it does not work. I feel like I never get a break. I never get my downtime for me. And you guys, you need your downtime. You need to do something for you every day, because if it's just whatever you do every day and Plexus, you're gonna like burn the candle at both ends, and you're gonna hate one of those things. So consistent scheduling. And then here's the leads you didn't know you had too. So it's kind of like supportive friends and family. If you have children in school or in college, like it's just kind of writing their names and thinking of people that they know, you know, that you can plug into their market. The sharing system we've talked about, send, share, and invite quite a bit. I know this is probably like stuff that a lot of you already know, but it's great to revisit because we forget. We forget just to keep it simple and duplicatable, because when people are coming brand new in, they don't want like this chaotic system that works for you. They need something that's super simple that works for them and all the new people that they're going to sign up. So the send, share, and invite, you guys, I use this. I think it's so easy and it's super valuable. And then the leads you didn't know you had. So I've talked to quite a few of you, like, hey, if you made a new list of 20, just 20 people, not a list of 100, because that seems overwhelming. Just make a list of 20 people that you could start connecting with. Don't overwhelm yourself with a huge list, you guys, because if you're talking to everybody, you're not talking to one person, right? You're just talking to the masses again. So if you're just trying to like send out 1,000 cold messages, it's just, you're not going to connect with people. It's going to fall off. Okay, well that's, I don't know who that is, but if you're getting in a car, could you mute yourself? Okay. And so this is all in the back office. It could be printed out. See, you guys, you don't have to be super smart to be a leader of a big team. I can't even work my computer. And that's just like more and more names. So this really helps you guys. And then daily income producing activities. It just kind of phone calls, messenger, in person, send videos, like just daily things that we should be doing that I hope everybody is doing every single day. And not every single day, like 7 days a week, you have to be hardcore, but if you're working this as a business, you're taking time to be on this call. You guys, I did a huge list of things today. I posted on stories. I posted on my Facebook page. I posted on our team page, the 7-day group. Maybe this sounds super overwhelming to some of you. And I sent a bunch of messages, follow-up messages, and I did that all like in less than an hour. And I did most of it on the treadmill at the gym. So I was multitasking. I got a lot of work done. And then I did 3 coaching calls today, all under 2 hours. Okay. I'm not saying that's all I did for my business today, but the majority, the big chunk of my business was less than 2 hours. That's 8% of my day, 2 hours. Okay. All right. So let me go back. Any questions on this part? No. Let me go back. All right, one more time. And the reason I'm showing you guys this is because it's right there in our back office. It's super easy. Plexus is a very smart company. They know what we need. They know what we ask for. And so there's a scripts workbook. So sometimes it's like, what do we say to people? How do we approach people? There's seriously a workbook that just kind of gives, oh my gosh, different ideas of different things to say and how to use the send, share, and invite, and just different tips. So if you guys haven't printed this out, obviously it's going to sound a little more robotic. So make it your own. But it's just so great because sometimes we just think, oh, I just don't have the right messages. And so just kind of coming in here and being like, oh, that's it. It's keeping it super simple, super short, and not very overwhelming for people that you're sending it to. And then there's also a way to tell your story. There's a really good tips back here on how to just tell your story quickly in a message so that it's relatable to that person that you're trying to connect with. So did you guys know this was all in the back office? No? Okay. Sharing system. So here's the lead you didn't know you had. If you just want to print that strictly up, you can do that as well. This kind of is a little more in-depth. I really like people that are searching for income, expecting a baby. So it really is kind of like a Frank's list, really giving you ideas. Are financially savvy, lead a community or social group, teachers or nurses, or the life of the party. I mean, I'm already on the team, but no, I'm just kidding. Not fulfilled with their job. I'm sure you guys could think of so many people when I'm just saying all these things out loud. So definitely print this up. I challenge all of you who are on this call, or challenge you who are rewatching this, to print this up. If you feel like I have no one, I'm kind of stuck with who am I going to talk to today, or who am I going to share with this week, print these up. This is your business, and these are the tools that are going to help you to get to where you want to be growing, and also to share it with your team. New people to come in, they don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know where to look. And sometimes we think, well, they'll figure it out, right? But they won't. They've got to be guided and just told a few things and to be shown where to go. So, oh, I just saw your note, Sammy. All right. So does anybody have any insight or any tips to add to that?
There's also in that same area, there is a time blocking worksheet, like a calendar.
Okay.
And so anybody who went to the Rank Up to Gold or Rank Up to Ruby in Riverside, they handed those out, and they're actually in the back office, and you can print them out. And they're really handy to like schedule in. Like, it says you want to be doing 2.5 hours of Plexus work a day. And just how you said you got all that done in 2 hours. You can get everything done if you plan it and are intentional about it. And and it helps you break down what those 2.5 hours should be, and then it just tells you to schedule them into your calendar. And so there's a cool worksheets there.
Right now.
It's under pull up the tabs, and I can tell you where it's at if you
start here, resources.
Resource library.
Yeah, I'm in resource here. I'll share screen again, and then you can see where I'm looking. Okay. Do you see it?
Yeah, scroll down. Scroll down. Keep scrolling.
There's like a social media basics. So if you have a new team member who you just feel could use a little more help, there's videos back there that they could watch. You could send them.
Keep scrolling. Oh, maybe product training. No, competition tools. It's somewhere under it. All this stuff is good. Business resources. Is this what it is? Oh. No, it's somewhere in there. But there's like lots of great stuff in there.
I knew I did see it in that business workbook. I did see something in there, like the business workbook. They had something on there for time blocking.
It's under the Leadership and Mastery tab.
Okay, let me go back. Is it under the resource library part? Okay, cool. Webinar handouts. There we go. IPA and time blocking, working to silver, 90 team goals at a glance. So it was probably the time blocking, working towards gold. What's this one? This is like working towards ruby. Yep. So they have one working towards silver. So if you have someone just starting out, if you have someone that's almost to gold, there's a blocking for working towards gold. That's really cool that they broke it down for those 3 different ranks. That's awesome. So Kelly, this would be great for you. Sherry, this would be awesome for you. Liz, working towards Ruby, that would be really great for you. I know you have a crazy schedule. All right. Awesome. Would anybody like to share what they did today for their business?
I can share, but I also just want to say thank you. I'm sorry, I know my video's off.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, friend.
Hi. Sorry, I was driving.
That's okay.
But you're like, thank you so much for like the set plan for what's coming up, because you know me, I'm red, and I know I have been believing this lie in my head for the longest time that I couldn't be who I was. I couldn't be red because I had to be more yellow, or I had to be more blue, and I'm a little bit yellow because I'm a nurse, but I just love, since you and Sammy and April and Rhonda have come back from Brooke Hemingway's retreat, like I would give my eye teeth to go to that, because it's palpable to feel the energy that you guys have brought back, like Sammy's posts about finding herself again, Rhonda's accountability group. Like I'm like, give me all the red stuff. And so I am like soaking it up. I love it. And so it is translating to my business. Today I got back on the Dough app, which I canceled last month because it was too much money. And I reached out privately to Sammy and April, and I was like, you guys using it? What does it do for you? Help me out. Should I do it? So I went back on it today. And then I did 54321 in Instagram and Facebook. And I just like, I'm committed to having the best last 90 days. And probably the best thing about you folks that I appreciate is your authenticity. Like who you are on social media and who you are in real life is who you are. There's no fakeness. I'm gonna post one thing on Liz's page to please her and post something else on someone else's page to please her. Like, you are who you are. And I remember Taro saying that when we went there. He was like, who you are in your private life should be who you are in your business life as well. So you should be trustworthy and authentic. And if you're faith-based, that's, like all those things should translate across. So I just want to say thank you, because it's made me step up and be really who I am, and really want to come out as a leader. I have not been being a strong leader, and I'm excited for the last 90 days of the year, and just thank you guys. I love the set routine. I'm stoked. And so, yeah, I did lots of my business today too. So
Yay, I love it. Oh,
yes, love you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys very much.
Today. You made me cry.
Oh, good.
That girl time coming up, I'm sure.
Right.
But I'm so glad. And yeah, we came back and just so many aha moments. And it's like, we just need structure, and I need structure. And that's what we want to do with these 3 and 7 day challenges. And that's what we want to do with the calendar and the VIP group, and just have more of a system where we feel like a business. You know what I mean? Like when I worked at banking, like we knew what was going on at all times. And being a business owner or a leader for a large team, you just kind of got to figure it out. And sometimes you need that guidance. And I feel like that retreat really helped with that guidance, and just focusing and just loving you guys, and just wanting to push you into be the best leader that each of you can be, and push you into excellence. And so I know I've been giving a little tough love to people, but it really is just love, because I want you to just be who I know you can be. And so thank you all who haven't heard me. Awesome. Okay, so tomorrow we don't have anything. Wednesday night is that Zoom. I feel like I had something else to say, but Liz just kind of took me off. My brain went off. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the Wednesday night Zoom. If you have any questions, please let me know. I don't know. I had something on the tip of my tongue. I'm trying to catch it, but I don't know what it is. All right. Well, congratulations to all of you for an awesome month so far. We still have 1 week left. So much can happen, and you can do this. And I just love seeing everybody's faces on this call tonight. I love you guys so much. And I just am so passionate about our team, and so many exciting things coming. 90 days. What's Sammy writing? Oh, nothing. Okay. All right. Thank you for popping on, guys. I will talk to you soon, and good night.